Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your one and only girl at H.L.I.C, the one and only Room Shaker. Let me take this off because for y'all think my hand cold. Let me go ahead and take it off because it's cold. I just, I ordered real good. So I was keeping it on there to lock the oil in. What y'all doing? How y'all doing today? What y'all got going on? Y'all out this morning? Y'all living y'all best little life? What y'all got going on? I popped out to talk to y'all. Y'all running amok, baby. Y'all running amok. I ain't doing nothing. Let me pop out for y'all one time for the good time this morning. So, from what I can tell is y'all said living ain't going on a trip. Hey, LaKendra, good morning, baby. Y'all said, living ain't going on a trip. But low, intrinsic, and Nessus. Just seemed like this would be a load of fun and good. I hope everybody that goes enjoy themselves and have a good time while they doing it. Other than that, moving right along. What you doing this morning, LaKendra? So, I came into the tail end of King Roman Live. I found out, hey, Cher, good morning. I found out, he supposed to be having a competition. And I was like, I don't know what his competition is called. So I was asking him to drop the link. But he said he finna get up out of there, so I left that right where it's at. Because I was going to tell him if he's having a single competition, then he want to do the ghetto karaoke or whatever. And that could take me completely out the way. It is what it is. But he didn't drop the link. He wanted to go, so I let him go. Like, it ain't that serious to me. I put the name, I ain't seen Jackson Street. I hope she okay. I put the name of the people that I know. I don't know if he's still gonna perform or not. I don't know what date it is. I don't know if it's gonna line up in the schedule or not. I can tell y'all what I do know is if y'all play this type of game and y'all make it complicated, I will cancel it because it was for fun and entertainment purposes. But I don't give a damn about it either way. Like, I do have better things to do with my money. And, I ain't gotta worry about it. So either way, it is what it is, because that's just how I feel about it. So hey, that's why I was trying to get clarification. Like, are you still gonna participate, or are you gonna do your own thing, or how you feeling? Because if not, baby, take it and run with it. Like, yeah, let me route the people to you, something like, yeah, because we can go ahead and keep it moving. And quite frankly, I ain't never been the type that didn't love spending my money on me, because it ain't that many people on YouTube I like that I want to give my money to anyway, if you want to just keep it real. I got my memberships on K-Fits. I'm gonna get one on the hood tables. K-Fit and Jill so far are the only people. Oh dang. And it's one more person. There's only ones I feel like I'm gonna buy a membership on. Hey, Miss Jackson, how you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, so anywho, uh other than that, I don't give a damn. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Other than that, respectfully, truthfully, come on, baby, watch where you going in this truck. Uh, I don't give a damn about nothing else. Uh, Cause what I can do, I could decide to pick my members or the people that has been backing the channel and decide to just load their cash app up and keep it moving. It ain't gotta be a disaster. It ain't gotta be lights or internet or something went out. It could just be that I thought about you for the day and the money that I was putting up for the pot, I could turn around and issue it out to people that I actually like and don't mind giving to it because I get it y'all all the time. So I'm just gonna let y'all know, like, yeah, it is what it is going forward. If y'all wanna I'll put up a poll for the members. If y'all want to vote that y'all want to cancel the ghetto competition and y'all want the pot to be rendered to y'all, y'all can. Like, just say nah. We don't want all them people over here. We don't feel like dealing with it. We could just sit here and let the pot go to y'all, and we could just keep it moving. Or shit, I could keep my own money and go do what I want to do with it and still get it y'all at the same goddamn time like I've been doing. Either way, like I said, I'm not one when it comes down to organizing an event. If it ain't got that professional spin that it's supposed to have, I'm not entertaining the thought of it. Even though people say, well, they gotta be under the influence. I don't give a damn. When we go to the club, we under the influence. When we go hang out, we under the influence. When we go play cards, for the ones that drink or smoke, you under the influence. But can you still conduct yourself in a classy manner? Can you have some class and get right about yourself? You don't also want to run around here being belligerent and acting a goddamn fool. I hope not, because that's going to close the doors to a lot of atmospheres. Should I drop my cash out? What the hell? Oh, hey, truth be told, allegedly. I ain't seen you in so goddamn long. I forgot you was on the board. Where the hell you been? Should I drop my cash out for what? You must gonna come out here with some more arts and crafts. You gonna come out here and get back on your job, baby? Is that what you dropping your cash out for? I wish I had a link so you can come on up here, cause if you want to be the one that make the stuff for it, shit, I'll pay you. Like, what we doing? Matter of fact, it's time. Truth be told, it's time. Y'all, this was another person that originally made my first intro. He does arts and crafts. So if he ain't too busy, he want to get back in the field of doing his goddamn job or doing his arts and crafts, we can go ahead and line him up. Like, yeah, because I think I want to cuss out and complain a little bit and throw a little tantrum attached to it. But what the hell have you been? Don't stop typing now. Exactly. Absolutely. Truth be told, allegedly, bring your ass back here. Don't play with me, don't play with me, don't play with me. Anyway, hey, Miss L.A., I ain't see you come in, baby. Where you at? I ain't see you, my love. I'm sorry. It ain't intentionally me ignoring you. I didn't see you until somebody typed your name in the chat. It was a pleasure doing your intro. I know, and I need another one because I retired the one you did. Well, it was like they let it spin for a while and then they started trying to copyright it and say that I couldn't use it. So yeah, it's time to spice it up and change it out and put some new sauce on it. So if you still into the line, if that's on that type of work, like we need to collab or something. Yeah, we need to get that deal because I'm ready. It's a new year. I'm the same me. Like, let's talk about it. It's a new year, but I'm the same me. So yeah, it is what it is. You said it was okay. You said I love that intro. Why you don't use it no more? I told you after certain, like, I like that song. It was my ringtone, but after hearing it so many times, I change it out. I can't, like, I'll wear something out playing it over and over again. So even though a lot of people liked it, I don't want it no more. I want something different. Like, you know how well most women and men are like this. You look at your room or your living room or your kitchen and you see something being away for so long and you decide you just want to go through there and you want a breath of fresh air, so you start moving stuff around and changing it up, and then you like, you done had this so long, you want to just give it away and replace it unless it got sentimental values. That's the way I am. It's still on my Streamyard, but I don't let it spin the block because I no longer check for it. Like, Yeah, I be wanting something. I want to swap it out. That's just like with the backgrounds. That's why when I said I do the $1,000 when I said I do the $1,000 things, like what all? Because when I looked at it, what I thought an influencer and a content creator do and should consist of, it ain't the shit that I see. And that's why I valued the ones that I came across that actually did change out their backgrounds, actually did have different intros, actually did bring something to the table, actually was versatile on topics, actually can have a lot of things that you can engage in when it came to their channel. And that's why Demetri All Lane have became one of my favorites. That's why Treasure Lane mother has became one of my favorites. Like I don't want to constantly pull up and gotta look at the same shit because I lose interest. That's why I actually enjoy when Lady Law sit there and change out her arts and graphics and try new things and stuff like that. Because now people come on here and they pull the same toxic ass shit, same shit shows, and think you supposed to be impressed or entertained by that. What about the ones that don't want to be around drama 24/7? What about the ones that don't care about people hooping and hollering and arguing and disrespecting each other? Like, don't nobody come from, well, some people do come from that type of surroundings, but I ain't one of them. I actually like the peaceful side of the universe. Like, yeah. But it's a day you gotta sit here and tell people, don't let the soup fool you, or don't think I won't go to drastic measures or I won't drag you. And you gotta show them that you will stand up on all tens. And while they sitting there saying they don't think it was enough for you to go that route, and you had to show them, yeah, because I told you, watch who you playing with. And you to listen that we hear you want to complain and cry about it, but you should learn when to leave hell enough the hell alone and go on about your business. But people don't see it like that. But anywho, and that's why I say, you see me changing out the characters or the people that I interact with, because look, I don't realize who you is, and it's either a yes or no for me. It's an option and a decision and choice that I need to make, and when I make it, some people fall short on the list. It's okay. It's okay. When I want some drama, I know you on the board. I know I probably need to come give you the time of day. But when I just ain't feeling it, like, you gonna be one of the ones that I stay away from. I don't want to be in your mix. And that's why I say, when people be calling themselves locking people in or saying that people gotta do this and do that, you ain't gotta do a goddamn thing. You just need to make decisions for yourself. What you gonna tolerate, what you ain't, or what's good for you, and what you need to stay the hell from around. Cause baby, some of this stuff I really do agree when I say it don't be worth what they be giving. It be a headache waiting to happen. And I be looking for the peace of the matter. So anywho, I don't be caring. Like, it is what it is. Hold on, while I'm parking. I see the damn car. Shut up. You sit here and let me know that car behind me like I give a damn. Okay, let me see. I'm here. I see you, Miss LA. Hey, Detachment. How you doing, baby? Hey, Burn Dog. Room Shaker done grew up on us. I been grew up. I been told y'all this shit wasn't gonna last long. I still a cuss a person now, but I don't got time for all this dumb stuff. I got better things to do with my time. Let me see. Should I draw my cash app? I read that. I love this. I love that intro. I still got it. We need a new copyright song. We need a new non-copyrighted song. Well, I don't even know where to look at the non-copyrighted song. So you go ahead and get on there, and then you let me know when you find one. Cause ooh, baby, I could tell you, I done found so many songs that hit dead on the nail for me. Uh, Let me see. Hey, Money. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I done found so many songs that hit dead on the nail for me. In a few minutes, I put on my hoodie today. Today, I got on my turtleneck too. Yesterday, I got cold. And then in a minute, we finna get ready and start our walking and stuff. So when we start walking, I wanted to make sure I got on enough layers. I put on some jogging pants. I didn't even put on no yoga pants. I pulled out the jogging pants today. Because I was like, I don't know. Yesterday I got cold, then I kept sneezing. Then I was like, I think I was sitting up in that hospital. I'm trying to get sick. Because I was like, girl, that hospital cold as hell. But I put on some extra layers of clothes today, and then I got my just in case I still get cold, I got my other zip up hoodie to put on top of the real hoodie, cause I was like, I'm not pulling that coat out. I don't know who the hell thought, cause they're like, why you just not put your coat out? I say, cause I'm not gonna walk in no coat. I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gonna walk in no coat. And we gonna go ahead and make these laps and stuff and get these walks out the way. Like I need to be comfortable. I don't need to break out no sweat. I don't need to be hot and cold. And yesterday for it to be 60s, damn near close to 70. Today is 47. They say the highest we supposed to get is up into I think 59 or something like that, close to 60. And I was like, this that wasn't your grandparents that paid attention and your great grandparents told you don't get confused by the weather and get out there and catch pneumonia in your ass. And I was like, yeah, I knew better. I knew better. Talking about I didn't want to sweat it. I wanted to make sure that I could breathe out there walking in some goddamn biking things, tank top and a t-shirt. I should have been fully dressed, but I'm fully dressed today. Hey, Blenda Hill, and good morning. I'm fully dressed today. I am. So we finna get ready. I'm gonna close this sunroof. We finna it wasn't open. I just had it I had the cover open so the sunlight can beam down up in here. Uh yeah. I told him, yeah. My sister ain't called me all day. So I guess she's sleeping or she doing good. She might call me later on. Um, Cause I called her and didn't get no answer this morning before I left work to see how she was doing. Cause I was like, okay, well you dressed, so are you going to the hospital today to see her? And I was like, I don't know. I want to keep her on the phone call level. So I'm gonna see if she gonna call me and see how she doing. Other than that, I told him I'm going back to the regular schedule program. When I get through with this live, I'll start walking. I'm waiting on the other person because it's a walk group and we all walk together. And then I told him, well, shoot, it's crazy because now that the weather clearing up, we'll be walking more. Because I told him I wasn't walking in no winter. I don't give a damn what they was talking about. I ain't walking. I got a car with heat. What the hell I'm walking for? So, you say, hey, yeah. So we're gonna get ready and start walking once everybody else pull up. I told him, let's go. How have your grandma been doing? Girl, I ain't been bothered with her either. But I tell you, look, Kendra, when I tell y'all, they can get on my nerves for so long, but then I get in the spell, I ain't gonna be bothered with them, and I be on that like for real, for real. Y'all I ain't built like that. Y'all ain't gonna work my nerves. Y'all ain't gonna worry me. All the ones that I allowed to depend on me, and that was the glue of the family. They dead and gone. So every once in a while, I'ma come through. But once I see that what you trying to do and what you need done is gonna be a drainer of my energy, I'm not dealing with it. And I meant that. Yeah, the ones that I was. It's only 3 people left on this earth that I would sacrifice my strength and my mental for. And that's my pawpaw and my kids. Everybody else, I would do what I can. But I ain't obligated to do that much. Like, I'm just going to keep it real. I would do what I can. But I'm not going to let you drain me because you choosing errors in your ways or you want to do something like you. She want to take care of people that ain't gonna never do nothing for her because she feel like she owe them some or them her grandkids and she want them to respond. But girl, you spoiling the wrong people because when you need something done, you got to call on the peoples that didn't interact with you like that when they was younger. You calling on the ones that ain't never had to ask you for nothing. So yeah, and the ones that you sit here and you try to cater to, even though it's putting you in a bind and a struggle, you saying that's what you got to do to keep them coming around you. So at this point, you buying love that don't even show up or show out for you. So I be looking at stuff like that, and like I always say, I will never allow somebody to use me, do you. So that's why I stand on, because when you need somebody to come cook for you, when you need somebody to come run you around, when you need somebody to do this, take you to court, do all this other stuff, you calling on me. So yeah, no, 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 no. Either you gonna drop some of your load in this SS baggage, or I'm gonna sit here and turn a blind. Me and my papa talked about. He said, just walk away, and we talked about that a lot. Like, just walk away. Like, yeah, you're not obligated to do none of this. But like I say, on the strength of my mama, and this being my mama, my love for her will always make me check for her mama, because if she was here, she'll do it. But I ain't gonna never be a fool for her mama either, because I never mess with you like that. Like, I was my great grandma baby. I was my pawpaw baby. I was my granddaddy baby. I dealt with all them while you dealt with all the ones, and all the ones that you took in because you felt like people was being too hard on them, trying to make them have responsibilities and stuff. Like, they ain't checking back for you. They doing the worst out of everybody. Yeah, my cousin was another one she pampered too. He just got 20 years, and he might end up getting more than that, because he also caught, like, baby, please, we ain't gonna even go there. Like, I don't give a damn about these people. Like, yeah, no. Did they talk about, he, like, everybody could send him some money. Like, what was you doing for me when you was out? The reason why you think I'm gonna send you some money, I'm not gonna send you a goddamn dime. I'm gonna sit there and say, carry on. When I was in jail, did you do for me? Or did the people I interact with, my family members and the people that I ran the streets with, do something for me? Like, yeah, you was nowhere on the scene, so now that you caught up in the game, I'm supposed to sit here and contribute to. I bet not. A stranger will have a better chance than getting the money out of me than you will. And grandma gonna say, I need to stop being like that. No, I need to be exactly like that. See, you sit here and got people that is allowed to use you. They don't check for you until they need you. But whether good or bad, only time you hear for some them is when they want something from you. I'm not letting nobody play with me like that. Are you stupid or you dumb? Like, yeah, no. And then that's why I told her, I'm glad that my great grandma and them and my mama and my dad and all them people played a part of my upbringing. Cause this dumb shit that y'all do, they tell me to stay away from shit like that. They tell me you value stuff more when you earn it and you get it on your own and stuff like that. They paved the way and put a lot of knowledge and wisdom in me that certain shit just ain't acceptable. Shit, you had a son that died for a heroin overdose. He kept getting it, then God blessed him by taking him off the streets, putting him in prison. And then when he got out, he sat there and he got back on that same shit, thinking he can chase up behind that goddamn high after his system was fully clean, and it bust his goddamn heart. And it is what it is. Like, he gone. Oh, well. And that's why I say, mm. Now, wait a minute. Not Deanna. Or was that Kwani? Well, I can't even think of who the hell said it. But let me tell you something, because that ain't the first time I heard no shit like that. The weed is not the gateway to other drugs. Let's be clear. Y'all need to stop that shit with that weed. The weed is not the gateway to other drugs. People are allowing themselves to smoke stuff that was tampered with, or allowing people to influence them to try other things. And once they get a certain high level or they achieve that goal, they be chasing up from that high ever since. I ain't never known nobody that went from weed, real legal weed, not even legal, the kind you get off the street, because I still ain't been to the dispensary to buy no goddamn weed. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, it ain't never been a gateway for me. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I can't smoke that low budget, cheap ass shit. You ain't gonna give me a headache. If it don't hit right, it don't smell right, it's a headache waiting to happen, so I can't mess with it, period. Point blank, period. That's why I don't smoke everything everybody just come out here and stop with. Like, I got the shit that's going to sit there and get you right, get you did, and make sure you reach every level that you've been trying to reach from the beginning. Like, that's good enough. But it ain't never opened up no gateways for me to go try heroin, powder, crack, or none of that stuff, meth, or none of that stuff that they come up with. So when I heard somebody say, I was like, what? Wait. You sound like these people that be trying to put influence that and talking about weed is a gateway. No, the hell it ain't. What person you know started off with weed and ended up on all them other stuff except the people that was cracking the peer pressure, or they was trying to fit in, or they was trying to escape trauma or something that they was experiencing in their life. So they just went chasing up behind highs. Like some people should, I done heard people tell me that they go through withdrawals. They get the shakes. Like, what type of weed is you smoking that put you through all that? It's mind over matter. If you can't control your habit mentally, you don't need to do it physically. And I'm going to tell you that. I always been adamant because when it came to jobs, people like, well, you're not a real smoker, baby. Do you think that I would drop that blunt to go get the job that I was pursuing and be able to pass that drug test and clean my system up if it came down to me having to play with my freedom or me being on any source of paper that was going to get me entrapped because I couldn't let that drug go? Like, yeah, no. So, yeah, like, yeah, it can be days that one day I want to smoke all day long. One day I don't feel like smoking at all. Like, that's just me. It's mind over matter. Everybody got a different system. Everybody got a different concept, a different mentality and all that other stuff. But weed ain't never opened up the doors for me. I just and that's because I got the experience and took the class on how to do it myself. I just started doing the infused brownies and stuff like that and all that other stuff because I seen how it's created and it's actually a simple task and you still don't got to put nothing in. And then a lot of stuff with the fig nut and all that other stuff, that be people doing it with malicious or weird intentions to get you doped up or stuff like that. So for the ones that's doing that K2 and all that other stuff and somebody done laced it and played with it and then this hemp stuff and all this other stuff coming out with, I ain't never tried no such thing. You have never seen me sitting here nodding or just rocking back and forth off no goddamn weed. Like some people say weed get them the munchies. Weed don't give me the munchies. And that's why I say, if you weigh it up and you look, you check out and you actually do some research about it, everybody handle different stages and different things differently. So what happened to some people, it ain't gonna happen to me because I ain't gonna allow it to. And I ain't sitting here finna sit here and escalate or try none of that because every time, I'm gonna tell you, get the good shit. Every time you get it, I promise, it's gonna hit like the first time. See, that high that they catch when they hit that coke, that marin, that dog food and all that other stuff that they was hitting on, they was chasing that high because they never caught up with that high again. I don't have them type of symptoms. Like once you smoke that good shit and you keep going, you don't keep switching down and you stay with the person you always been with, that good shit always gonna hit like it's supposed to. But at the same time, you know, son, I'm tell you what I tell everybody. Instead of buying you like ounces and stuff, just go for the pound if you got it like that. And then it's even worse because you can take your smoke bag out and you can make your money back if you know what you're doing. Way up, stand up, and grind. Like, hey, it's so simple and easy. Like, get into it. Hey, Judy. Hey, J. Paris. Withdrawal from weed. Never heard of that. Girl, there's a lot of people that do that. Like, I used to interview people that say that. They be like, man, if I don't get high, I be going through withdrawal. And I be looking at them like, no, you going through something else. And that's why I say, some people, like, I actually have conversations like this. And we done talked about it on live before. I should have left them lives up because they all might go through all my lives and put them back up on the board. Because a lot of them was education. I was like, what made you start smoking weed in the first place? A lot of people that I found out do a lot of things, it was because of influence or stuff that they was handling mentally and emotionally, and they couldn't take it, so they decided to drown out with the weed. And I was sitting here analyzing and talking to them like, don't you know that trauma and that drama that you're dealing with still going to be there once that high leave? And 9 times out of 10, the more you keep putting it on a back burner and procrastinating and putting it off, like it probably sit here and escalate and get worse and worse. Like, come on now, handle your issues. And that's why I say, that's why I think I handle people the way, like my sister. I found out that you've been going in and out. See, I don't really talk to her like that or see her as much because I told you all the ones that was mad that came before me, like the ones way up above me, I wasn't a threat to them. But the ones in that age range with me, 1 year older than me or second 2 years older than me or stuff like that, they had a problem when I came about. Like, yeah, I was a threat. They didn't want to be in the house with me. They wanted to go on about their business. So that's why I got the mentality that it's more of me running up with my bros than me ever hanging out and having that sisterly bond with the ones that was close in age. And when they got to complaining, grandma told my mama, like, let them come over here because you being too strict. Let them come over here. So when they left, it left me to run and stump the yards with my brother. And I think that's my brothers. That's why I became a tomboy. And then my older sisters was like, wait a minute. We gonna have to intervene. Cause they like, nah, she supposed to be playing jump rope, Chinese rope, hopscotch, and all that other stuff. So my older sister that y'all be hearing when I pick her up, and she be sitting there saying, yeah, and if you play with her, we coming behind her. Like, when our mom and dad died, they actually took me under their wing and made sure that I came up and nobody actually tried to play with me or change me from what my mom and my daddy and my great grandma and them wanted me to be. And that's why I said, it was like, no, she's not going to be there. She's going to come down here. No, y'all saying she's spoiled. We spoiled her so she can come to the ones. And that's why I say for summers, I got shipped to Mississippi. So when you say we hear a little country in you, yeah, we was snapping peas. We was feeding the hogs in the backyard, milking the cows and everything else. I'm not ashamed to say my family originated from Mississippi. My daddy from Memphis, Tennessee. Like, hello. Like, yeah, I didn't have no problem with it. I went horseback riding. I got to experience a lot of different things. Like, yeah, they didn't play when it came to me. My great aunties them was putting me on planes and stuff. My great uncles with them was making, like, they was sitting here traveling with me to make sure I got from point A to point B safely and stuff like that. Like, so they made sure that I popped out at all the events and stuff. And that's why I say I'm still gonna always have that bond for them. But the ones that want to sit here and interact with me now that I'm grown, like, I really don't feel it. Like, and that's why I say, yeah, my grandma, you my mama, so I'm also suspect that. Without my mama, I wouldn't be here. I hold that deal in my heart. Like, yeah. But yeah, you can't discipline me and you can't talk to me any type of way. You can't put your hands on me. If I don't want to be bothered with you, I got enough respect for my mama that I'll walk away from you. But because we talked about this on live. One day she took the nerve to say something to me and I ain't like what she said, so I snapped back. And her first instance was to slap me across my goddamn face and I pushed her out the window. Like, don't you ever. And y'all, like, they was like, you was supposed to. I was like, I don't know what made me so angry, but the fact that she put her hands in my face was enough. And my mama wasn't nowhere on this earth to stop me at that point. I was pissed. One thing it kept going in my head, don't never let nobody do nothing more than I ever did to you, and she ain't never slapped me in my face. She ain't never had to raise her hand at me, let alone whoop me. So therefore, when you violate me in that way, I feel some type of way, and I'm going to show you I feel some type of way. So my response was to push her, and I didn't even realize that I was charging her out that window until after the fact, because my adrenaline kicked in. Next thing I know, it was police surrounding me. I didn't give a damn. Like, yeah, nah. She slapped me, and I hit her ass back. But then I told her, I said, don't ever do that again. And we've been good ever since. If you got something to say, just say it. If you get on to the point you piss me off, for the respect of my mama, I will get the fuck from around you. And I won't look back. But don't you ever in your life slap me in my face like that. And that's why when people be bringing it up, like, no, it happened because it caught me off guard. My great grandma and them got mad at her and said, you shouldn't have did it. Like, they weren't trying to argue with reason. They weren't trying to hear. My pawpaw was pissed. All of my great aunties and my uncles, it was gonna divide the family over. Like, no, y'all ain't finna do her like that. Don't put your hands on her. And then who are you to talk to her like that? Like, talking about she's spoiled and all that shit. You be the one talking about, well, let me see, I'm her grandmama and all that other shit. And they asked me, did I want to see you? And I was like, I guess it ain't gonna hurt. Like, yeah, but don't put your hands on me. Like, are you dumb or you stupid? So then that's when my sister came on here. I interviewed her on YouTube, my older sister. And she was like, I used to tell people, leave you alone. I say, leave her alone while she quiet. Leave over there in her little space. And she like, because they come over there stirring you up and playing with you. And then when you go off or you get the terrorizing, they ask me to stop you. And I said, I told you, leave her alone. She don't bother you. I sit there, then I'm like, some of my kids just be like, they're like, do they talk? I say, yeah, they talk. But see, we got a thing is, if we ain't familiar with you, we just sit there and read the energy and the tempo of the room. And 9 times out of 10, it used to be to the point that you wouldn't know what was coming your way until you just hit that final nerve and it just escalated and went from there. And I said, that's why I said anger management was needed. But the anger management helped? No, because I still get aggressive. But I did learn how to get self-control over me. That was what I was lacking. I had nobody that actually, because my mom and my dad, they could say anything and I cut it off. It'll cut off right then and there. My papa can say anything and it'll cut off right then and there. But see, the way I cherish them, like I speak about them, but you don't get to interact with him. You don't get to hear him. When I'm over there, it's all about him. I don't allow people to word him. That's just like I ain't allowed everybody to know who my mama was. If you didn't see me come up, you never could go to my mama and tell my mama nothing I did or nothing I done. Like, you couldn't do that. You couldn't tell my daddy either. But if you knew where I originated from, you knew them because they had the big barbecues, the big birthdays, the big gatherings, the card games, and all this other stuff. So you knew who they was and everybody loved them. But yeah, after I seen that people actually sit here and star me and then go try to tell on me too. Oh yeah, no. No, so taking you home to meet them, no, you got me so messed up. Like, yeah, no. Because all you had to do was tell them. They be like, stop. And I do it. That's why I say they always talk to me. I'm reachable. I can listen. I'm not deaf. They talk to me and I line up just like that. It wasn't no cussing me out, slap me in my face, pulling my hair. Or nothing. That's abuse. Like, if I used to cry when they used it, I told them, like, I'll burn their house down. For real. You ain't telling me to go fetch a switch for you to hit me with. Are you dumb or you just stupid? Like, you better not go to sleep, because 9 times out of 10, I'm going to burn you out of house and home. You ever do some shit like, and then they get that shit, and when they swing it, you just hit a wind. Like, yeah, and then they leave the lacerations on them and stuff. Like, are you dumb? And I'm like, that's discipline. Hell no, you not putting me in no water, whooping me with no stench cord. You ain't doing none of that shit. Like, you could do it if you want to. I guarantee you better not go to sleep. Like, baby, I'm going to have hell to pay with you. I'm sitting here probably going to be on mute. And when I go speechless, that's when you better worry. Because my mind is thinking about how I want to process this violation. I used to cry watching them cut my cousins them in Mississippi get whooped. I used to cry. It hurt my feelings and my pride so much. I probably was like, they better be happy I wasn't asking them, do you want to kill your parents? Like, yeah, because what the hell is this? Like, yeah, no. And they were like, it's okay. Then I was like, that ain't okay. Like, you got whips and blood coming. Nah, hell no, that's child abuse. That's child abuse. Now, this shit that they saying nowadays with these kids being child abuse, they telling goddamn lies. Some of these kids need an ass whooping. Like, because some of these kids ain't got no structure. They ain't got no discipline. They ain't got no authority figures in their life. And then one rule was, and everybody that I came up around that I had respect for, they ain't going back and forth with a child. When they say that they done with the conversation, that was it. That was all. That was it. That was all. If you cuss, they weren't laughing, thinking that shit cute and teaching you more cuss words. My great-grandma stick some soap in your goddamn mouth so goddamn quick and wash your mouth out with that goddamn soap. And her favorite word is, all that cussing don't do nothing but show me how ignorant you is. It's telling me your mouth filthy and you need to clean it. I be laughing at her. Because I be like, what are you finna do with that soap? And when I see her make them stick their tongue out, and she give it a good scrub. I'm like, oh, hell no. And that's why I was like, watching how other people got treated or how they was getting disciplined. I didn't want to experience no shit like that. Like, yeah, no, I'm going to be on my best behavior. I'm going to sit over here and I'm not going to pay you no never mind. When we get ready to go, say, come on. When it's time to go take a bath or go to bed, just say that. But yeah, I don't want to deal with y'all people because y'all weird. For real. Yep, I remember that. Yeah, so yeah, no. No, I tell people, no, I just don't, I don't hate my grandma, but it was like more of, for one, I had lost my parents. And like I said, it took me a while to get over there. So people tried to fill my itinerary up and my time to make me miss that void, but you could never take that away. You weren't going to never make me miss it because I was the baby. So I was clingy to these people and they was my branch. And then, like I say, at first when people started, my granddaddy went. Well, my uncle went, then my granddaddy went, then my brother went. And then my daddy went. Then my mama went. No, then my grandma went. Then my mama went. And then I'm like, out of all the time, the process, I still had my mama. When I get sick, I go get in bed. My mama, she take care of me. Then my daddy used to do the same thing. I'm my daddy twin. Hey, it's split image. And my mama's. Then Paw kicked in there. It was like every time somebody got removed, it was always other people there to sit here and pick up the slack. And now only one of the is my Paw. And that's why I say I don't want to see him worried about nothing. I want him to be at peace. So I check on him, see what he need. He say, baby, I stay away from these people so they can't get on my nerves. And he say, I'm doing good. How is you? And then he's like, he'll tell me if he need me to come over there and do anything, or he just want to see me, and I go over there. But other than that, I don't go over there hooping and hollering. I ain't taking nobody to his house unless he want to see the kids. I don't go over there and bother him. I feel like you made it up there in age to where you supposed to be able to enjoy yourself on your last days of this earth. If somebody was to disrespect them, I'd probably be so full of rage that I probably would want to disconnect their damn face from their body. Like, decapitate. Yeah, like, yeah, don't play with him. Don't play with him. And then I say, I done lost some in along the way that you the last one standing, so we gonna protect you at all costs. And then he even told me, like, look, we kept telling her it's okay to spoil a child, but it's limitations to how far you go with that. The fact that you was buying them cars, they never appreciated it. Then every time they tore the car up or they did something to the car, you just went to replace it. They say, see, they didn't play games like that. They gave us structure. My first car came off the lot. I had to come up with half. Every dime I raised, they matched. And them cars, they was lasting for years. It wasn't, no, they wasn't going. I was raised to take them to go get the oil change and everything else. So my daddy used to go do it when he was living. And Pawpaw and my uncles never look out. They were like, a woman shouldn't do this certain stuff. And then my mama was like, if a man ain't around and you ain't got no other choice, or you seeing they too busy, you can do it for yourself. Because, baby, she was like, I don't always want you to go do stuff for me. I need to know how it's done, because what if you fishing or you going somewhere? And that's why I say it was easily balanced to me that when you say what's the role of a man and a woman, like my great grandma, she balanced it out. Because she say, see, she had 23 kids. She had twins and triplets throughout it all. And then she had her single sets and stuff like that. She said that she was more of a Christian. She told us we supposed to be fruitful. She the one that made sure every grandchild of hers had to spend a night at her house for the weekend so she could get your ass up on Sunday and make sure you piled your ass up in that church. Like, type shit. But she had your breakfast and everything. She had her dinner and stuff cooked low and all that other stuff. So you get out of church and you get there, you go play for a little while, then she call you telling you come eat your plate and stuff. She had it worked out. By the time Sunday school and church was over and the programs and all that other stuff they was into was over with, you can go home and you go eat. So it's just, and then she made sure that we knew the biblical terms and all that other stuff, and we didn't go just for the program. She made sure that we was actually in tune and in line for Sunday school and stuff. And she say, baby, it's certain things you ain't never supposed to do. You ain't never supposed to deny your man. Because when you get to beside yourself and get to deny your man, she said, your man got to go out there and find it elsewhere because your man got needs. She say, now, y'all ain't supposed to be like that. She say, y'all supposed, she had this little round bowl. It was a glass bowl, y'all. And when her husband came home, she'll fill it up with the water. She'll tell him to sit down. She'll ask him how his feet doing. And you know she'll sit there and massage his feet and stuff, and she'll soak it and bathe it. Now, we done seen stuff like that in the Bible where they was washing Jesus' feet and stuff like that. She said, yeah, when he been on his feet all day, you supposed to make sure the kids kept. They can sit there and talk to him while y'all at the dinner table. But then the kids get out and make sure he get a peace of mind and he could just unwind however he see fit and all that other stuff. Then she say, see, back then we had phones, but we weren't allowed to have stuff like that at the dinner table. The dinner table was for the chance for the people that was the head of the house to catch up with how your day been. Is anything wrong? Is there anything you need to talk about? Is there any trips that they need to know about? And stuff like that. Once that stuff was over with, y'all could go ahead and disperse. And then now it's his time to ask her how the house doing. Is any bills behind? Is it any bills that need to be paid and stuff like that? Once they was done with you, they was done with you. Now they gonna check back in to make sure that you did everything. If you gonna get, cause she'll sit there and I'll be like, why you do that? She'll brush my hair 100 times when it was time for bed every night. She'll just sit there and brush it and make sure it's oil. And then she like, okay, now go take your bath. And she never taught us to use cotton, what you call that? Them cotton scarves and stuff. We always had to wear silk scarves because she said it keep the moisture in your hair and stuff, and that's why I had my bunny on because I oiled it up real good. But yeah, she didn't teach us to wear stuff like that. She always bought silk scarves. And that's one thing I like about my great grandma, because she wasn't never the type that forced us to get in stockings. Now this grandma right here, she used to always go buy stockings. She used to buy me shit that went through my knees. Now I'm short, so you buy me shit that go to my knees, talking about walking upstairs and stuff like that. Like that was something. That was something out a whole different atmosphere. Like, girl, if you don't get this shit up off me, and then it was itchy as hell. And then she was like, Then she also said you supposed to, or then my great grandma was the one that also said that you supposed to put a cap full of bleach in your bath water. She say a cap is all you need. Because when you be outside playing and stuff and them insects and every goddamn thing, she say you want to make sure you get all the dirt and all the stuff off you. And she say even if mosquitoes and stuff be irritating your skin, and she used to use that skin so soft too. She's like, that other stuff ain't good for you. She like, don't put that awful stuff on you. She said, if you got sensitive skin, use the skin so soft. And that's why I say Avon people know that I don't care where they at. If I see you, I'm coming to get that skin so soft because it was good on my skin. I like it. And then like I say that stuff that these people be running around here with wingworms. Cause I be hearing people say you put bleach on wingworms. I'm like, bitch, if you got wingworms, you're nasty. Like, where did the wingworms come from? Like, what when you properly cleaning your body or something? Cause a woman ain't well, I don't think nobody, a man either, ain't nobody supposed to have no wingworms on their goddamn body. So I'm like, And that's why I say I'm glad she gave me the hospitality of it all. I'm glad she showed me certain things. I'm glad that she said shit ain't supposed to come out of blocks. I ain't never seen my great grandma have no canned goods in the house. And one thing I can say about her, if she made spaghettis or anything, she wasn't drowning it out with no sugar and shit. I think that she was the banana puds, the caramel cakes, the carrot cakes, and all them other them German chocolate cakes and stuff like that. Like, they was sweet, but I don't never remember her greens and stuff. And I was like, I don't never remember it being sweet. And then when she did her dressing and stuff, it be so moist. You didn't need that red shit. What you call that shit that people be talking about? They need that with their dressing. No, the hell you don't. I don't eat that shit. Cranberry sauce. I don't eat that shit. People said they don't like beets. I like beets. Now another thing my great grandmother used to do, and I was like, that's disgusting. I don't like raw onions. But some people down south, they put raw onions on the table so you can eat it with your meals and stuff if you're a raw onion person. But my onions and stuff had to be grilled. I didn't eat no raw onions. Like, I'm not going to eat no raw onions either. But it had to be grilled and stuff. And I told some of the shit that they be cooking, like, I never had to eat boiled okras. They taste like spit. It's slimy as hell. I like my okras fried. I like my fried green tomatoes too. Like, yeah, and then liver and stuff like that. I love me some liver. I love me some beets. People talking about they don't eat it. You need to because it's good for you. Nah. That fried or the salt pork and stuff, eating it as a snack, I never did that, but I have watched people in Mississippi do it. That poke salad or whatever you call it, I ain't messing with that, but I watched a lot of people talk about how good it is. But I also used to hear them say, if you don't clean that and cook it right, you can get sick as hell and die from it. So I'm like, what the hell is y'all eating it for anyway? Like, yeah, and then that potato soup, I love some potato soup. I love some cream of wheat. Um, It's like a soup thing. I love some of that, but yeah, everybody know how to make it. And then that Jiffy Mix cornbread, I don't like it. It's too sweet. And I told her, just get the flour, the cornmeal, and all that other stuff, and mix it up like it's supposed to go. Don't give me all that sweet shit. And then grandma, she tried to cook it. I said, girl, this shit's too sweet. And I'm like, ugh. And she's like, I gotta do it so the grandkids will eat it. And I was like, Then when she used to get her water bottles and stuff and water, she put sugar. I said, I ain't never drunk no water with no sugar in it. And then she like, that's because you was down there with them. And I said, I love them bit of it. Because I was like, I don't think my water supposed to be sweet. As long as it's cold, that's all I need is for me to drink my water. You say Room Shaker, hey Big Riggs. I lost everybody. I feel you. I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't mind doing certain stuff that's doable, like take you to the grocery store and stuff. But I be feeling sorry for it because you had a vehicle. You had vehicles and you let people tear them up. And now when you need to go somewhere, the people that tore up the vehicles and you bought vehicles for, they now out here fending for themselves. And they got vehicles and won't even come take you nowhere you need to go. So yes, do I be Friday? I'm like, yeah, but then I was like, she's like, girl, you gotta worry about people. I say, see, my great grandma was different. She prayed over everybody. She say, if I know you got a hard head and you ain't gonna listen, she said, I'm gonna pray for you. And she's like, cause trust me, God gon' put it in you to listen and stop worrying me. And I was like, okay, but then she be stressing herself out over. I was like, sometimes you gotta let go and let God make them fall, let them fall. And if they don't get up, you know it wasn't meant to be. But shit, let them fall because the more and more you try to bail them out, the worse you gotta get. My cousin that's just got locked up, you got caught on charges before. And now you still was doing the same stuff because you was looking at all these people that was sitting here running to pay your bonds and giving you money that you never had no intentions on coming back, and then they'll sit here and pay your bonds and stuff. That's why I say I'm one of them that I ain't co-signing on nobody bond. I ain't sacrificing nothing. I ain't putting them no deed, no bills, no none of that. Cause yeah. Was you thinking about it when you was making the option you was doing? You know it was illegal. Why you didn't think about that? Like y'all out here worse than the word these people, then they put up their house and they lose their house because you ain't gonna do right. And then they gotta build it up from scratch and then you ain't gonna even help them. Like you out there on the run. That's why I say and certain things I lost respect for. Like, and then I be like, why y'all be stressing y'all self all over these people, letting these people worry y'all? Then you be like, they be making you nervous and all this other stuff, and you just worried about them. Like, yeah, you gotta learn how to turn that stuff off. Like, I don't know. That's why I say, I deal with it and take in what I can and what I can't, I dismiss and go on about my business. You can't use me like that. Yeah, like I'm not gonna let you sit here and make me have a head full of gray hair and stressing me out because I'm worried about what you doing. I ain't heard from you in a while, and you out there living your best life, doing all the foul shit you want to do, and then you want somebody to feel sorry for you. No, no, no. No, the most I ever hear from you is when you get jammed up, and that's why I say, if every time I hear from you, it ain't nothing but bad stuff. Like, yeah, did you call and ask me how my day was first? Did you call it, or you just wanted me to just sit here and listen to you? And then the first time, like I say, I might show empathy. I might show sympathy. I might even try to help you come up with a solution. But when it becomes a repeated cycle, oh yeah, I ain't got time for your foolishness. Like that's all you. You go tote that bag and then them sorrows and them pains by your goddamn self. I'm not going down through there with you because you seem like you ain't trying to make no change, and you seem like this normal, and you gonna keep doing it. So why am I supposed to be your bailout person, baby? You better call on God or a priest. Like, that's all I could tell you. And that's for anybody. Like, yeah, no. And that's why I say I don't have empathy or sympathy when it comes to some of these people. Because you play on them people emotional heartstrings. You want people to feel bad about what you're going through, but you're not willing to see the errors in your ways and change up how you move. So why am I supposed to stress out and lose sleep over you? I hate dropping the tea. Well, I still got some people left. They ain't my pawpaw. That's the only one I'm really checking for. Then my grandma, I'm checking for her every once in a while when I can, and I got the time in my day. But other than that, I don't check for them like that. When she needs something, she done call me or had somebody else call me, or they like, you better do it because I ain't gonna do it. Then I'm like, what she need? If she say she hungry or something, I go see for her. Like she found out she didn't have no refrigerator in her house. I'm like, what? Are you serious? But then I found out that we covered that. That my cousin was getting ripping all the benefits and over her money because she said she was being used, and then kind of found out you was taking it because you didn't like that she was giving it to so many people, but she was giving it to you. So what's the problem? So I don't care. I do not care. I like, girl, you gonna learn. But like what I said I ain't gonna do is I ain't gonna let them stress me out with what they got going on. And I ain't gonna let them stress me out with it. I hear it, I see it. What I can change and help with, I come through here and help with it. Then I go on about my business and get the hell out the way. Cause I'm like, it's just too much to sit here and be worried about it every day. And then I told them it's gonna be the shocker, like they say. When they saying this, you better learn everything you can for them now. Because when they leave, ain't nobody else finna let you take advantage of them like that. The great aunties and uncles and papa, he ain't finna deal with you. He gonna tell you, take that dumb shit back to where it came from. And he like, you ain't been coming over here all this time getting no wisdom or talking to him or nothing. So now when you sitting here going through something, he still ain't finna let you come talk to him. Because he gonna tell you, you ain't finna stress him out. And I get him on that. And he said, baby, some of these people will worry you and steal all your youth and take all the energy out of you. And then when it's time for you to sit here and tap into theirs, they be nowhere on the scene. Don't you let nobody do you like that. And I respect it and believe it too. And that's why I don't entertain everything and everybody. Like, yeah, no, no. My sister, I told y'all, I let y'all listen to how she said she was sick. And I kept telling her, we was arguing. And I'm like, you know something, I'm arguing with you about your life. You know something, I'm going to shut the hell up. Take your ass to the hospital or get off my line. And then when I started talking to her, she went and I dropped her off at the hospital. She went. Because I wasn't finna let her keep blowing on my phone telling me your pressure down that low and then come over here and test your pressure and your pressure is down low. And I'm telling you could die for him and you don't want to hear. Only thing I can do is brace myself. Like, okay, well, it's another funeral coming along. But now, she ain't not doing good. As y'all can see, she a little more cheerful. I feel her problem and her issue is probably because her daughter finna go on a trip. My niecey Pooh finna get ready to go on a trip. She flying out with her friends. So she probably looking at the fact if she in the hospital, ain't nobody gonna check for her. And that's why I be trying to tell her. Like, they always say you'll know who your real friends is. If you sick, how many people gonna really check on you? How many people if you go to jail, how many gonna take time out their busy schedule to come visit you or put themselves on a visitation list? How many of them gonna answer a phone call if you call out to them? And that's why I say I love all my friends. We go to mile in the distance for each other. They done been around for everything, everybody. I done lost. They done been at the barbecues. They done been at the gatherings. They actually are true friends. Like, and that's why I say I don't use that word loosely because once you get in that type of status, you get locked in. It's always gonna be a high regard for you. And that's why I told them, the shit y'all do, girl, you would have been got cut. You, he, she, we, whatever would have been got cut off. Once you showed me you was a piece of shit, like, yeah, no. My friends would be pissed off if I even called you what I called them. Like, I can't entertain the thought of you. Like, no. And my friends do tell me, like, girl, we knew it was gonna cover this, but you know you're wrong, right? They like we kept saying like, oh wow, and then I say, yeah, like no. They don't care if you want to hear it or not. They gonna tell you when you're wrong, and that's why I also have a fond and respect for them. Like it is what it is. If I know I was wrong, trust me, I was raised right. If I know I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if you just sitting here trying to be judgmental and you really don't care, you just want to frown upon somebody, get the hell out of my face. There's no sincerity attached to this bullshit you trying to spit out your mouth. And that's why I tell people, I don't give a damn what you talking about. You ain't got to deal with me because I don't got to deal with you. So why are you here? Every time I come around, you telling me you don't like something about me or something I'm doing and you still here. Go on about your business now. Go on yonder. My great grandma was go on yonder now. Go on, quit meddling. Just go on because you ain't got to be here. I ain't begging you to. I don't want you here. Go on. Shut the door in your face and everything. Like, you're weird. I have no family since age 26, so I'm used to it now. This true. Yeah, so that's why I say, yeah, no. No, but then that's when I say, people got to find their peace. Your peace is stored within. If you rely on other people to bring you peace, you crazy. Your peace supposed to be within. You also got to be in the zone, even though you got all these people around you, could you still stand and make it on your own? Could you still do whatever you got to do? Could you base your life off your own decision making? Could you sit here and be willing to change your environment, your sceneries, your issues, or anything? Like, how do you treat you? Because what you give out is how other people gonna perceive you. So that's why I say you gotta be physically balanced, mentally stably, and physically. You gotta be on one accord. And people gonna be able to see you for you. But if your shit is all over the place and ain't none of that shit intact or in line, like they ain't gonna know what to expect when it come to you. That's why I say, girl, look. Anywho, and then that's how people gonna know how to teach you too. You gotta treat and train people. And if you could tell who really around you with genuine intentions, because they gonna know how to handle you and deal with you. If you want me to stay calm, leave me in a calm space. You can talk to me and not talk at me in an offensive manner into where I can understand everything you got to say. But if you get to just being rude and vile and vulgar, like, bitch, who you talking to? Like, yeah, no, no. You ain't got to, like, look. I'm an answer to that good man in the book above. I know some of the stuff he wish I take a reroute or deroute or do something different. And I get all of that. But then when you sit there, you keep provoking me and you want to entertain the beast, I let the beast out to play. I'm not going to deny who the hell I am. Like sometimes I see now that it arrive quicker and sooner than later. Like, yeah, it be like, nah, it don't even take you to go no farther, baby. Let me go ahead and get you straight. But then I look like, okay, could you shake that off and not pay them no never mind. Just don't give them what they looking for. Just go on about your business and tune them the hell out. And I'll be doing it. And it actually works to benefit me because I don't want to entertain everybody. So now I done got to the point where instead of me sitting there looking at you sideways or ignoring you till I get ready to strike, I'll tell you, like, why don't you just go on about your business? This ain't working out. You getting on my goddamn nerves. Why are you here? Like, yeah, because I used to be quiet. And I just used to sit back and look at you like, are you dumb or just stupid? But now I'll tell you, like, warning before the storm. I'm going to ask you one last time, leave me the hell alone and go on about your business. The next thing going to be a response that you ain't going to be looking for. You going to be hollering you was just playing, and I already told you that I don't like you, so why you playing with me? No, go entertain somebody that like the thought of you. Like, some real shit. Like, yeah, no, they're all like, mm-mm. And that's why I'm vocal now. I tell people, like, I don't see it for you. I don't ever see you sitting on side of me or me hanging out with you. Like, you're not my cup of tea. You're loud, you're obnoxious, you're rude, you have nothing going on. You seem like every time you come around, you're mad. The energy off you is just a no. Like, yeah, no. Are you happy to be alive? Like, let me question you. Are you happy to be alive? Where's your smile at? Like, you woke up. And that's why I be saying, like, let's start with the blessing of the day. You woke up, baby. You woke up, so why you angry? Like, what's going on? And then they always got a sorry story like, girl, no, I'm done. Smooches are, hey, Creole. Hey, Creole. So, yeah, I'm just saying, find y'all peace. Be at peace with it. Shouts out to all the people on their weight loss journey. Shouts out to all the people that decide to strive and actually live life. Shouts out to people that took all the lemonades and decide to make it into positivity and actually put some sugar to it so it ain't so bitter and they can stomach it and swallow it. Shouts out to all them people. But for all the ones that get up angry every day, baby, please take time and give it to yourself. Stop. Just make time. So, something else I seen. I was like, pass. Okay, so Lolo went on this trip and they said she was gonna put her car note on a back burner because she wanted to sit here and enjoy that. Everybody grieve differently. But one thing I was taught, you never run from your responsibilities. And this is why I say some of you people, if I was seeking answers, you would never be somebody I would question. That Vegas trip could have came any time of the year. But if you come back and you no longer have a vehicle to get around in, is you one of the ones that's gonna suck it up and be willing to go through public transportation, or is you gonna be somebody that's gonna come back and expect the audience and the subscribers to pay your car note, your repossession, or help you catch up, or can you catch it yourself? See, sometimes you gotta catch yourself before you fall, before you rely on other people. It's okay to ask people for help every once in a while, but it shouldn't be something that has come so easily. Like to find out you was asking Lemon and everybody else to help you and you weren't helping yourself. Like one thing, I'm gonna tell you something. One thing my mom and them would have frowned upon and probably been flipping in their grave. The biggest no-no would have been that they didn't prep me for the world. The biggest no-no would have been because a parent place is to prep you for anything that life throw at you. That's their place. You make them proud every time you step out on your own and you keep excelling higher and higher and higher and achieving every goal and jumping every hurdle. Now, you might stumble a couple of times, but as you're going to get back up, dust yourself off, and keep on going. Some of y'all repeat the same cycles, and the reason why y'all repeating the same cycle, whether y'all clocking it or don't want it called out, is because y'all didn't learn from the first time facing it. So he allowed to run that lesson back over and over again to see is you gonna finally pass it. And you're gonna continue to have them type of hardships until you elevate. And y'all ain't elevating. It's no growth coming from y'all. Like, that's why I say, okay, we lose people every day. Take it for the ones that knows. That's why I say my mama would have never been content for me. My mama was somebody that I wouldn't have wanted to celebrate with a whole bunch of strangers that are known to pick stuff and use it against me. Like that would have been something I would have held so precious and dear. But listening to a lot of backstories, a lot of people didn't have that type of bond or relationships with the people that raised them. So I can see the hatred there. And then I'm like, okay, so are you going to become a victim? Or are you going to sit here and say that was out of your control? And that's why I'm telling you, when I be telling people, y'all need to really pay attention to the serenity prayer. That serenity prayer has so many meanings. I see them use it for people that's going through AA. I seen that for people that they use it for people that go through addiction. That should be wrote into law as far as a script or something you can hold on to. Accept the things you can change. And the things you can't change, let it go. The best thing you can do is ask for peace and strength to face the storm. And keep it moving. Because if not, you're going to victimize yourself. Because you went through it, you survived, you came down on the other side, but you're refusing to let go. So now in your mind, silently, you're creating a victim mode. In your mind, you're going to always relate back to this situation instead of it being a trial and tribulations as something that you really didn't come out on the other side of, because you're crying about it. You're whining. Like, it is what it is. As long as you did it from the heart, like if you had to take care of your mom, because I took care of mine, like that's something was a joy. You was there to her last moments on this earth. You actually got to say goodbye. You actually got to mean anything. Now, if you didn't take that opportunity to find healing within yourself, then that's on you. But yeah, I wouldn't even want to mention it or talk about it no more because it's gone. You can't go back in time, but you can always go forward. So the best thing going forward is, like you say, you sacrifice. I was in your live the other day. Shout out to K-Fit for sharing you out, because I'm not subscribed. But you said you always put people before yourself. How many times was you trying to be accepted? Was you trying to be acknowledged? Was there something that happened in younger days to where you felt like you didn't get recognitions? Or was you one of the kids that you thought you was counted out? Like, did you got the middle child syndrome or the baby girl or the oldest child and once other kids, because you got siblings? So it was somewhere in there you felt like your best wasn't good enough, and you was always creating a lane of competition, and you felt like you was being overridden because I'm sorry, Sometimes I can tap into my side and I can put your needs above mine, but when I see it's wearing and tearing on me, like I gotta break all chains. No. I gotta choose me in this situation. It ain't me being selfish. It's just me taking time to put myself first. Cause the storm that's brewing and what I gotta endure and embrace, I gotta be mentally stable enough to handle it. So yeah, I can't sit here. I will not accept abuse. And that's why, you truth be told, the song I want on my song is a song that they said should be the girl anthem. And I actually been hearing it for the last couple of days. And I actually said I was gonna download it and make it my ringtone. But I'm finna play it for y'all now. Y'all probably already heard it. That's the song I want. That's the song I want, for real, for real. I'm just gonna let you know. Hold on, let me see. Let me pull it up for y'all. Let me go get it for y'all. Uh, Hold on. Yeah, I think a lot of people need to get into that song. It's by China. I think her name is China. Let me see. Let me look her up. Let me look her up. Cause y'all on the phone, it's the ringtone on, so I can't. And then when YouTube flag it, uh, when YouTube flag it, I just take it off. I actually like that song. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to go to it. But anyway, I found it. I found if I have to, I take it on my community wall because it kept popping up, and I was like, I already got that song, and then everybody was tagging. I was like, I like that song too, so I said, oh, you know, son, I've been I love my mama, man. God watch over her. And they was like, she was my mama first. Look at my cousins them being petty, arguing over who love their mama the most. Like, see, that's the type of shit. I'll be that little thing. That's the type of stuff I be telling y'all about when they get to arguing over who came out first. Oh, y'all, we got to do a recap today. Damn it. Oh, we got to get into Tyler Perry Sisters, and then they keep making all these damn trailers about this other stuff. We're going to have to go ahead and get into that as well. I'm just letting y'all know. Just letting y'all know, putting y'all up on game. That it's some stuff that we got to get into. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see. Um, hmm. That's my notifications, y'all. Going off. Don't pay no mind. Uh, they need to come on so we can get this walk out the way. Absolutely. It might take me. Oh hell no. Cause you know something. Maybe because I'm looking for it. Cause normally, any other time it be here. Oh, what is this? That's so goddamn nasty. Like he would have had to throw that part away. How would y'all feel if y'all caught y'all man using your roaster, that black pot with the top to it, the roaster pan, sitting there using it to soak his goddamn feet? I would have had a goddamn feet. That pot ain't never going back in my kitchen. You might as well go ahead and throw that to the garbage, cause yeah, no, and you better go buy me a new one too, for real, for real. You better go buy me a brand new one, because I don't know how you thought it was okay for you to stick your feet in my roaster. Like, you know damn well that roaster wasn't used for that, baby. That's for a good pot roast or whatever you want to put in there and put in the oven, but you using it to soak your goddamn nasty ass feet. I would have been so disgusted. For real, for real. Like, yeah, stop that. Stop that now. Stop it right now. Hold on. I need to stop looking for it because any other time, oh, excuse me, it pops up over and over again. I wanted to go get my smoothie, but I said I was gonna wait till I got through walking. Cause when I get ready to go get my smoothie, then I feel like I'm gonna have to go back and forth to the bathroom and shit. So I'm trying to wait. For real, for real. I'm trying to wait, but I think I might as well go get it. Oh, this looks so good. What is this? February 22nd is National Margarita Day. Your second on your date. Oh, y'all. February 22nd is Margarita Day. I might go get me a margarita. No. Breaking 1 in 5 on the commercial. Oh, wow. So they breaking, we been through that. Yeah, is it safe to travel on the road yet? Cause you know that they gave all these people these fake licenses and shit, and now y'all gotta look at these people out here crashing these vehicles and doing all type of weird shit. But they don't crack down in all these cities and states on all these people that got them fake licenses and they taking them back. So is the world gonna be safe again? I'm just asking. Y'all. I'm just asking. What y'all doing? Why y'all so quiet? That's what y'all doing. Y'all sitting there. I guess because I'm looking for it, I don't see it. I'm trying to truth be told, allegedly don't pop back out. I'm sneezing. I hope with this climate change that I don't fuck around and have no finals issues. I'm so for real. I just don't want to deal with it. But if not, I go to the doctor. I don't want to use that nozzle spray, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. That nozzle spray. I every time I get it, I never use it. But people say it's so good, but I just don't want to see if it's good or not. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I guess y'all we can get y'all want me to do y'all smoothie thing and put it on the board for y'all? How y'all feeling? I'm finna get up off here. I came through this morning to give y'all a good morning live, and I done did that. Okay, the truck just pulled up. Ain't nobody gonna get out because it's kind of nifty out here until everybody pull up. So one person just pulled up. So we gotta wait for everybody else. They need to come on. And then y'all all gotta watch y'all vehicles. I'm gonna have to stop leaving my purse in my I'm gonna put my purse in the trunk and stop leaving it in the passenger seat. Cause y'all, they been around here busting out people windows and stealing cars and stuff. It's some it's some thieves up here that's breaking all into these cars and shit. And they ain't doing nothing about it. They ain't doing shit about it. They talking about people need to start trying to follow these people and all that. Ain't nobody finna start their life trying to figure out and do y'all job. And then they ain't trying. They say they ain't trying to defund the police, but they is taking benefits away from them. And then another thing that they got going on is like they making it the they want us to do these folks' jobs. No, pay the police what they pay for. Instead of giving all these other people their money, give it to the goddamn police for doing that good ass job that they doing. Right. Oh. Mm. I don't know about bald headed people letting people pull their hair like that, but you ain't. I'ma tell you what, somebody, if your hair is short and you let these people custody pull your hair, put your hair, like they cutting off the circulation to your head, then they pull it too tight, then you wonder why you got a headache. You better take that shit down. Cause shit, you see that my hair was up for the day it was supposed to be up for. Then next thing I know, I want that shit right back down, and that was that on that. Hmm. You say, baby, I won't complain. I'm good. My mama's birthday is today, and she is still here. Let's go. What you doing for a Creole? What you doing for it? I'm glad I bought a box of Kleenex to take with me. So when I be walking, I ain't gotta hear no snot or nothing coming down my face. I put the Kleenex right in my hoodie so I have them. I don't know if I need my mask to walk in, but whatever it is, it says at the corner, steak and seafood. Let's go. Travel Texas to get tolls. They said she traveled from Texas to get tolls camouflaged. What you mean get tolls camouflaged? People just wasting money. People just wasting money. For real, for real. Hmm. Oh wow. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, y'all. Well, we can get ready to get up out of here. I ain't doing that. Um, we waiting on two more people to come, and then we gonna start walking. It's cold. It's kind of nifty, but you hear all these sirens. I hope ain't nothing going wrong. And then another thing I'm worried about is shit leaving the cars. You hear all these goddamn sirens. For a minute, I was like, should we go be nosy? But I don't want to be nosy. I ain't gonna lie. I think I need to stop being nosy and mind my business. Money. You say we going to Corner Steaks and Seafood Sunday when everyone is off. Let's go. Sleeping with the person you love helps reduce stress and improve sleep. Me with the person I love, they play too much. Phew! Bless me. Money. Y'all, we get up out of here. I just came to tell y'all that. Y'all go have fun. Get back in the YouTube streets. We waiting on one more person to pull up and we finna walk. Oh, hold on. I was just finna end y'all. I was so sorry. I was so rude. I was just finna end y'all. Um, but y'all can talk in the chat until everybody else pull up. It's cause somebody done pulled up playing music, and I ain't want no copyrights. But I don't think it's that loud for y'all to even hear it to make an impact on what we doing. So it is what it is. Do anybody know what they King Roman competition supposed to be? Where's K Fit when you need her? She probably at work. She probably at work. Let me see. She just posted. K Fit, I asked you a question, boo. K Fit, could you drop down? Do you know when the competition supposed to be, my love? Huh? Huh? Oh, wait. Oh. Brittany just went live. I'm about to go see. She been cutting up. Cola James, I watched your live this morning, my girl, and you running the absolute muck, Cola James. She say, half of y'all, all y'all know I slapped the shit out of y'all. I was like, Cola. I tried to say not me, but I said, oh, girl, Cola running the goddamn muck over there on her little shorts and stuff. Shouts out to her, my boo page study growing and growing and growing with her just doing uploads. That's why I say your channel can grow either way you look at it, either way you do it. You just got to be willing to do it. Not make it grow too fast because I want it to grow organically and I want to be able to choose who help it grow and who's going to be part of the growth. Because, yeah, I don't want everybody, like, I'm sorry, get them to other YouTube people. I just want what I want and I like what I like and I don't like everybody, so I don't want them in my space. But certain things are out of our control, so we got to tread lightly and watch how we move it. So with that being said, goodbye, y'all. Have a good day.